Well, even though the last two of these look like just words that you would be speaking or reading, this is actually a list of 3 different acronyms. That's right, RPC, SOAP, and REST are all acronyms, and they're all in this category we like to call web services. And what they're really about is how over the generations of technologies here, we have been enabling one system to get information or even reconfigure another system. So RPC, SOAP, and REST are all different ways that we can control one system from another, or get information from one system, or maybe update files on a system from another system. Yeah, it all began with RPC, which stands for Remote Procedure Calls. This is a TCP thing over TCP. Notice until, very recently, it wasn't done over the web, but it does support HTTPS transport. Notice when it comes to messaging, there's JSON and XML versions that are supported. It's fast, it's stateful, and today we don't really see it used much in web architectures other than internal system functionality. Then over the years, we saw Simple Object Access Protocol. Notice that while you can transport SOAP over HTTPS, SMTP, or FTP, it is very popularly used with HTTPS. But notice one thing about it. Yeah, you're forced into an XML protocol usage. Yeah, it works only with XML. A great example is a machine considered a client wants to get some information from its server, and what it does is it sends a request via SOAP in XML, and it gets its answer back in XML. Unfortunately, when you can compare the performance to SOAP to RPC, let's say, we see that unfortunately SOAP tends to be quite slower. Notice it can function either statefully or stateless, and enterprise applications famously would rely on SOAP. Now, in today's environment, the king of communications with our web apps these days seems to be REST. That's Representational State Transfer, and it is born and bred and just operates with our HTTPS that is king of communications today. Notice we get a lot of flexibility in message format. We can use JSON or XML or YAML or even plain text. It's plenty fast, it's stateless, and we see it today utilized in our web-based application programming interfaces that are just so incredibly popular with cloud. So soak it in, everyone. Yeah, this really is a look at how things have changed when it comes to communicating between different systems in an internet-based world. REST is now king. Thanks so much for watching.